Okay. This class extremely confuses me.
Right.
Okay, so here's some information I found in a book that he never taught us. I freaking like some of the stuff he never teaches that he expects us to know just from the book. Wait, how did you get the password?
Well, it's just it says it on the invite screen, but you were able to join without one because I admitted you, so.
Oh, okay. I'll come at 10.
All right, in 10
Okay.
minutes, yeah.
No, I think he meant like during 10 o'clock. He either means 10 minutes or 10 o'clock.
Yeah, in 10 means in 10 minutes.
But anyway, I should probably give you some do some screen sharing then. Okay,
Yep.
so let's see. Let me just flip to the page. Because some of the stuff that he has is, you know, let's see, participant start video. How do I share screen? Can you enable screen share?
All right,
Hey,
yeah.
and we got more people coming.
Yeah, try again.
Oh, there we go. Okay, thank you. All right, share. All right, I'm just going to go on Pearson. God damn it, Pearson's always acting up like this. And he wonders why we can't do the freaking learning catalytics.
Yeah, it bugs up right when I'm trying to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, give us more time. It freaking bugs for some odd reason. He wonders why we can't do the learning catalytics. Did he ever resolve that, by the way?
No, I don't think he really cares if we do or don't resolve.
All right. What page is on 37, hold on, 36.7, chapter 36%. And the summary is a good way of, huh?
Why is it different?
Yeah, there's a problem here that deals with focal length that he never taught us. Like, for some odd reason, there was a test, a test question that he never taught us. Yeah.
A focal?
I question some of this. Yeah, right here. See, the focal length right here. Here's the problem. All right, so if we do get a something about the focal length, you want to find the diameter, we have to divide the focal length. The focal length by the maximum aperture, and that's how you get the diameter. And I'm not sure how you're supposed to even know this without, because he didn't teach that. Everything else is simple, but the focal length part is.
What page is that on?
Huh?
What page is that on?
1206.
1206.
Every time it's always so buggy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that.
Yeah.
Hey, Amber, so check it out. This is a problem from the book, which they have an answer for. I've checked it multiple times. All the numbers are the same, it's the exact same problem. I plug in the answers wrong.
What the hell is going on?
I muted her.
Right.
Let's see.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they might have some useful information based on what I heard. But anyway, yeah, that's how you find the diameter. And for some reason, on our freaking test sheet, hold on, something goes 122 wavelength over d, but it's really supposed to be sine 1.22 lambda over d, which d is the diameter. The only situation where that should be a thing, like that. Hold on. Where w over h, where h is like the distance, the height of something, and w is the the reflecting surface, if you get what I mean. Yeah, that's how we find that. But it has to be small enough in order for that requirement to be, done. If not, then you have to do something like, oh God, how do I freaking, yeah. You have to do of W over. And then you have to sign that. But that's not in the equation sheet.
Wait, what is this for?
Oh, this is for a circular aperture.
All right.
Remember one of the problems we did in recitation, the one where there were two satellites, distance between those satellites, where W was the distance between the satellites and H was like the height from the Earth. Yeah, but this applies for any, like this condition only applies for if they are literally like they're, how do I say this? This has to be small and all. Like
it has to be a small angle approximation.
Yeah.
And you can sometimes read that from the problem.
That from my equation sheet.
Well, they assume that you know what a small angle approximation is, so they don't write it on there.
Oh no, not that. Why don't they include a sign in there?
They don't.
For my equation sheet, yeah, they don't. It just says angle minimum equals 1.22 lambda over d. Just actually missing information here, like Brewster's law. They are literally missing Brewster's law in this equation sheet.
Yeah.
And also
you're right.
Snell's law. They're missing so much. I literally, I read through the book, highlighted crap, and then, things I had to know. I spent hours doing this. They are missing so much laws. They are missing Bragg's condition, which is 2D sine of lambda equals m, sine theta equals m lambda. They're also missing, they're also missing Galilean velocity transformation, which is Vx equals Vx, Not only that, but they're missing this equation as well, where this is the apparatus at rest. I'll just write out for you. I hate how we keep not mentioning stuff that are supposed to be. All right, this is 2D, by the way.
Yeah,
it's just that I'm writing with a mouse.
Right.
And this will be the apparatus at rest. And this is the distance, the total distance that light moves when reflected. Yep. And this, and for some reason they use this equation in the book. I was really confused about this one. Yeah. This largest equation in the book, sine. It's basically the one we used in the lab. Screw it, it's the one we used in the lab. It actually has a problem in the book for that, where it includes radians.
Oh, wait, isn't that for polarization?
Yeah.
That's like when it goes through the analyzer.
Yeah. Wait, polarization is extremely easy. It's just, here's one of the polarizers is always 1/2 the original intensity. And then it's just, I don't know, like something like this. 1/2 times, I0 cos of
this
angle
between
versus this angle squared. Boom. That's polarization.
No, it's the cosine squared of the angle minus that angle.
Yeah. That's why I just said the reason. Yeah. No, I tried to draw parentheses here, but it didn't work.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So at least that's easy.
I feel like
it should be easy.
There's going to be a lot of diffraction problems then, because interference, this polarization is like, it's a lot of concepts, but the equations and stuff.
Here's some of the problems in the test.
Okay.
it's a lot of time, Lorentz factor. See? So we got a sense, but he said not to rely on this because you just have to know your things. And I kind of hate that because on the last test, there was no mention of the freaking mirror question, the two mirror question anywhere.
Yeah.
It was only in the book. And that's why I've literally been looking at the book for equations. I literally have a list right here of them.
The satellite one is that's like with relativity, right?
No, the one with Malice's law. Oh wait, yeah, this one is with relativity. Sorry, yeah, this is for limited angle of resolution for a circular aperture.
Oh, this is aperture.
Yeah, for this one, it's supposed to actually be sine of theta. It's actually supposed to be sine of theta, and that is approximately theta, which will be W over H, where W is basically, the objects, and H is the distance from the Earth. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, and W was what?
Oh, W is just basically the diameter of the optical telescope, but basically some sort of X coordinate. The H will be the Y coordinate. The H would usually be like some sort of distance.
So H is the Y coordinate, and then W is like the. Okay, yeah, like the
Yeah, because I can't really explain it to you because there are different situations for it. H typically means distance, and W is just basically the surface that is reflected on. So basically, like this. You see this? These are two different situations. One has like some sort of surface diameter, and this one is just the distance between this. You get what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, I can't really explain W to you because it could mean
This is in polarization. This is in the polarization chapter.
No. This is limited angle of resolution. This is not polarization. Polarization is it's not this. It's basically what I just did.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just asking what chapter these questions fall into.
Oh, this will be. I'm not sure. I think this will be 36.7. Well, somewhere around that. But anyway, a good resource to use for this is, let's see, it's the summary page. It gives a lot of information. See?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
X-ray diffraction. And this, again, is a circular aperture. You see the sign is missing the sign. Wait, did you actually record anything from here? Wait, did you guys record anything? Hello?
Yeah, I think they did.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. I was muted. Yes, I've been recording since the beginning.
Okay, thank you. But yeah, a good resource for this will just be the summary sheet.
Yeah, so do you recommend reading the summary sheet if you don't have time to read the entire book or chapter?
Yes, and also the problems as well, because there are problems around the book. That's how I found some of the solutions. There are actually problems around the book, and they are highlighted in something like, hold on. Let me try to find one, because they're typically highlighted in some, like this. You see, example. Like something like this.
Reading the
they
example
are
starts with
located
chapter.
around the
Okay.
book. I think that's mainly.
Examples.
Yeah, they do actually help you understand, like right here, X-ray diffraction. So yeah, these examples should help you understand some of it as well. So if you don't have time to read the book, those are good examples. And I can't memorize everything either because some of it is Gaussian law. So, oops, diffraction. Yeah, I highlighted some things, but I'm not going to be able to remember it all. It's just too much information.
Right.
Like fractional diffraction. Yeah. I highlighted some definitions and halfway through, I actually gave up. Like, it's just too much information. If it was limited to something like engineering tutorial, I am able to understand that. It's pretty quick. Not only that, but he gives us, hey, you don't have to do anything. Like, I read the book as well. Like, hey, you can skip the parts where it was not taught in class to read citation. He didn't freaking tell us this for physics. I just assumed that I could skip some parts.
Right.
Apparently, I couldn't, and that costed me on the test. So yeah, here's a single slit diffraction problem, and this comes from. Hold on, where is that single slit? Sine equals m over a. And this, if the angle is so small, then it will be just yx, and m will be 1 if it's minimum. So that's how you find that. And this was trying to find y there.
I see.
Oh wait, it was trying to find a. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I understand these questions, but there are some questions that you're pretty sure were not going to be on the test, but they were like velocity. Like let me show you an example. Oh yeah, number of grooves per centimeter. Let's see.
Didn't we do that in recitation though? Yeah.
Yeah. But like this, you would not expect it to be this easy. Velocity equals distance times time.
Okay, that's stupid.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, oh yeah, I literally like, this is such a simple answer, but I didn't get it because we typically don't use this for this class.
Right, we use the relative one.
Yeah, you would not think that something this easy will be on a test like this. It's just basically like a problem to throw you off.
Yeah, the throwing off part in this problem, I think, is the atomic clock, right? Because time doesn't. Well, time is linear, but
yeah. Again, you would not expect it to be this easy. Like the mentality of taking tests is just weird for this class. Like usually there's some consistency, but yeah.
No.
I did not do well on the first test. I'm gonna tell you that.
Right.
How did you guys do?
I did okay. I got a 70. It was fine.
Shit.
I got way below.
Yeah, I did
I mean,
terribly.
I've done better in physics.
You did what?
Honestly,
Yeah,
the
I
main
got that
reason why
freaking
I
mirror
didn't
question
do well
that-
was because
One at a time.
the worst part was I couldn't get it all done.
Yeah.
I see.
I got that freaking mirror question. You know, the one with Mouse's law that he never taught until Monday.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean.
That was
That's hard.
I questioned his teaching methods then because I was just gonna assume that it wasn't gonna be part of the test. I might have known where it was in the book, but the book is so goddamn slow and scrolling down.
Right, it is.
It's gotta take
I
time.
got screwed
might
over
know
because
the
I got a
chapter.
really hard problem early on. I wasn't able to finish because you can't go past problems on these tests. You have
Again,
to do them all in
you
order.
should really make it so we can flip through problems.
Yeah.
I understand that, cheating is a problem and everything, but this is so restraining.
They're going to force people to cheat eventually. People might already be cheating.
Yeah. Plus this thing we have to convert everything and then submit it in the question and then
Yeah.
move to the
That
question.
crap
Takes
took
forever.
time. It took 2 minutes per freaking upload.
It took me like 3 minutes to get mine working.
Hell, my
I had
PDF
to
converter
retake
kept crashing.
pictures because they went, crashing and everything.
Yeah, I
And
know of some
them-
people. I know of some people that are using a program called MathCAD, where you can essentially build equations, and those certain equations that you want, in the various setups, depending on what you're looking for. You can set them all up, and
Yeah,
then
but don't you
you
have to
just
show
input
your
a
work for
variable, and
this?
it does it all for you. Well, yeah, it does show you the work.
Oh, okay. What? I don't know how to
Never-
freaking use it.
I have disability, and I've never had to use it until now. Like, normally I can get a test done in time, but I can't take any chances with this class.
Wait, what was the thing?
Disability?
Math
What?
math cat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That-
MathCAD, MathCAD. Right, yeah, like that.
Don't know how to use this thing.
Oh yeah, you have to request a license for it, but it's kind of like MATLAB where they send it to you right away. I like using it. My friends have used it. I don't use it for physics because I like pen and paper for that. But
I never know about any of these programs.
it's essentially it's what a lot of engineers use. It's kind of like an automatic equation sheet. It's a plug and chug type deal, but it does help with doing math very quickly.
Okay. Wait, so 3 day. What? How? Yeah, I don't know how.
Yeah, familiarize yourself with it over the next few days if you wish. I like using it
What?
for if I need to find a value quickly.
Wait, how did you do this? Because it's
look-
asking
look-
for a couple of-
Look for a student version of it. You can you look for a student version. You can Google for it, I think. I mean, the 30-day free trial is just a version of the trial of the full version. A lighter version has a watermark on it, but the watermark goes away if you select the web view, kind of like in Word.
Listen, I don't freaking know about any of these programs.
I mean, it has a watermark over it, but that's fine because it's still able to do math, so it works.
I'm trying my best here. I might have to withdraw. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Or no. Are you a good test taker then?
Not for this test. I am usually a good test taker, but just not for this one because it's just so restricting.
This isn't really that important of a class for engineering in the first place. It's a requisite.
Right.
On the bright side, it's the last physics class that you're going to be required to take if you're in mechanical.
Yeah.
Same for computer engineering, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, so how are you guys? Wait, how did you guys deal with the first exam?
I didn't.
What?
I did pretty okay. I got a 70 on it.
I got like a 70-something. I would have done better if I'd been able to finish because that last problem was easy, but I had 2 minutes
what's
left.
worse than that? Because I got the freaking mouse's question.
You know, there's an extra credit opportunity on Blackboard right now. It's like a message board.
Yeah, I
You
know.
just kind of talk about physics.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I haven't
He
been
never
doing
added
it
that
much,
voice
but-
threads thing.
Yeah, listen, I've never had enough time to do it because I literally have had 3 midterms. Like right
Oh, yeah.
now.
Yeah, right.
Didn't he
Yeah, I
say
got-
he was going to add those voice thread things as another type of extra credit?
Yeah, he
voice
never
what?
did that.
He what?
What are these things? Voiceovers?
I don't know. I just remember that first email that he sent, like, oh, here are like some extra credit opportunities. And he said, there's a discussion board and I'm also going to do like a voice threads thing. I didn't even know what it was, but he never added anything about it. But
The only extra credits that I've really been able to do so far in this class have been the homework ones, and I've only really been able to do the ones that are worth 10 points. For some reason, some of the hardest
Oh.
problems are only worth
The-
2.5
in
points of extra
mastering?
credit. Yeah.
mastering, yeah, that's not bad. But I feel like that's such a small percent of our grade, and that's why I asked in class like when our weighted grade would be in, and he had no idea what the hell I was talking about.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, we talked yesterday as well. Oh, sorry, yeah, Amber.
No, you're good.
Sorry, it's literally like just a bunch of things. All right. So I shared some information with these guys for those who went here, and yeah.
Yeah, I recorded all of that, so I'll put it up on a YouTube video for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now I'm doing very badly at it. Hopefully I can do extra credit. We'll find a time to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do the extra credit. I do have solutions for the book, but I don't really use them.
I want to find time to do the extra credit, but it's just that so many midterms and so little time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot at once.
You can just write. You get like I think it gives you like 80% on the extra credit as long as you write something. Like you don't have to get it correct. Most of the people in there don't even get it correct. So I would just take like 30
Like,
minutes.
do you say like
something.
write anything or make a half-assed attempt?
No, I mean like you have to like write something that makes kind of sense, but it doesn't have to be correct. They're all theory questions. They're not like really that bad. You just have to like watch a video and like answer it. That's what everyone does.
Okay, I'll guess I'll do it tomorrow then. I'm gonna wake up early and
Yeah,
I don't know, like technically they're due Monday night and then you have to respond by Wednesday night. At least that's what he said in the beginning of the term. But I'm sure if you submit something.
Okay, I'm just gonna
for the
do
past
several
week-
extra credits then. Extra credits are 5 extra points, right?
No, it's
5
like
extra
5%
points
of your
added
grade.
onto your grade. Yeah.
Okay,
Up to
and how many
5% of your
of
grade.
them can you do?
You could just do as many as you can. I'm pretty sure what's gonna happen is like by the end of the term, the TAs are just gonna go through and see who like wrote something, and then they'll give like points that way. There's no because like there's like in every single discussion board there's like 100+ of us writing stuff. So I
Right.
sincerely doubt that they're gonna go through individually, look at what you wrote, make sure it's correct, and then see if you respond to someone and make sure the time and date matches up. They're not gonna do that. They're just gonna see if you like wrote something down, and that's it. And they'll give you
Okay.
so you might as well just do
Wait,
it.
I got a question. Wait, can we do multiple discussion boards or just one? If do the points
You
accumulate?
can do all of them. You can do. You should do all of them.
You should do all of them. But
Can you do
don't have
them
to
at
do
any
them all.
time, or is there a deadline?
Like I said, I mean, like technically they're due Monday night, and then you have to respond by Wednesday. But
Yeah, but I don't want to waste time if like.
I mean, none of them.
You
have
could
been
just
graded
BS
so
it though.
far.
That's the thing. Like you can just.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I would maximum, set yourself a timer and work for that dedicated amount of time. Like I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour on it, and that's it. So after you've done that, write your answer if you haven't already, and just submit it.
Yeah.
Because
I spent, like,
after
an
that
hour.
point, it's not worth your time anymore for that minimal amount of credit. Well, unless you're in the situation like Will is.
The longest I spent was like an
Listen,
hour.
I literally do not want. I literally do not want to do any extra work if I don't get any credit for it. Like, does he do? I'm not sure if he checks it.
As long as you've demonstrated an effort of thought into the matter of what you're talking about, like as long as you've spent your brain time thinking about it,
I know.
and you've made a serious attempt, I think he will give you credit because there is no correct answer for most of those.
Yeah, I know. No, I
But
mean, do the points accumulate, and are some of them past due? Like, I don't want to do any past due because I won't get any credit for them.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't either.
Already
I would
have
do the one.
really little time. I
If
don't
you're
even
struggling in the class, he'll give you credit for it.
Huh?
I think if you do the ones that are past due, he'll give you credit for it. Because if you're struggling in the class, it just shows that you made an attempt. I would email him and ask. I'm sure he'll say, yeah, go ahead, do them. If you're struggling in the class, it's not that big of a deal.
Again, You know what I mean. I'm just got email.
Yeah, well,
But
here's
knowing
here's
him,
the
he's
thing, Ray.
extremely strict.
Here's the thing though. Like if you're getting this close to, you know, failing the class, talk to him. They just be genuine and kind and say, okay, I've done all of these. Can we talk about maybe having those counts so that I have a better chance of passing? And you
Okay.
know, he's not made out of rock. He's not a fucking robot. He's a human with emotion just like any one of us, and he's demonstrated that a few times. Not as many as others, but
All right. Yeah, I guess
I think human
go to
empathy.
I guess
office
he's like
I think human
30%
empathy is still a thing to
human.
count on. I believe that human empathy is still a thing to count on, for that matter.
Okay. And if that doesn't work, then oh my god, yeah, I'm just gonna have to withdraw by that point.
Well, if you demonstrate the effort that you really are trying to save your grade and pass,
Yeah.
then who is he to say no?
No,
I
no,
think
like,
you can count on that.
yeah. In the unlikely hold on, has been upgraded by host. Okay. Yeah, in the unlikely chance that he says no, then yeah, I might have to withdraw. I'm kind of on the human empathy thing, but in the slight chance he might say no, because there is still an open possibility. I know he's not made out of rock, but you know.
If you're that worried about it, just go to the office hours Monday.
Yeah,
Just
that's
talk.
what I'm doing.
Yeah, but I mean,
Also,
I guess
his
Saturday's
office hours
probably
are
gonna be
3. Yeah.
Yeah, his office hours are kind of whack.
I literally have class at that time.
Yeah, then email him and ask him if you can do a little bit earlier, a little bit later.
Yeah.
I've been in office hours with him, and I had class, and he was rather accommodating. Yeah, as long
Okay.
as he doesn't have anything to do, he'll hop in a call with you.
All right. I guess I'll schedule one for Sunday then.
Sunday, if he doesn't have time, then do it Monday.
Yeah. Monday is literally one of the busiest weeks for me though.
Yeah, same here.
Do you guys want to do like some of the practice problems together, or what do you want to do?
Yes.
Hey guys, quick question. How do we access the recording for this meeting later?
I can answer that. I'll upload a copy of it to YouTube, and I'll post it in the Discord.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So I knew. Yeah, let's do some of the practice problems.
Yeah, should we do them Yeah, we should probably do them as a collective, I guess.
Yes. I'll get a piece of paper and everything, and we each share individual input into it. Okay. So who wants to screen share? Because I already screen shared enough for today. And I gave you I think I gave enough information. Also, how did you guys stay for the last test? I literally just looked at recitation, looked at the notes, lecture notes, and looked at the homework.
Repeat that.
How did you guys study for the last test? Because I looked at the recitation, looked at the notes, and all that.
I read the textbook. Reread it a few times.
Sorry, what?
I just read
I
the
said, how
textbook.
did you guys study for the last test?
I did a bunch of I've reviewed homeworks a little bit, not too much. I mostly spent my time on the recitation questions, which was a gamble, but I got pretty lucky with the quiz in terms of questions. So
yeah,
I wouldn't say that was worth it.
Mouse's laws? Yeah, did any of you get Mouse's laws? Seriously, no one?
I don't think I've ever heard about that.
No, like that was the actual legitimate question. And I'm like, yo, he literally taught that crap the Monday afterwards. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wasn't that like chapter 33? And like for the general info for the exam, it like that wasn't one of the sections that was covered. The one with Malice's law, right?
Yeah, that is it, right? Because literally all the people I got to talk to who had that question got it wrong, like completely. That isn't fair. And I tried to talk to him on Monday. Remember that? I literally talked during lecture.
Yeah, he's not
What
very.
chapter is Malice's Law? Is that 33?
I think technically maybe. Well, the thing is, he said study the book. He didn't say it enough. Most of us didn't follow it when he did say it. You know, it's kind of this stupid cat and mouse game where technically he's right, but he's being a dick about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
do you know how much like that probably would have raised me to a 70 if I got a different question?
we all know that, and it sucks that it is this way. But what other option do we have but to, study to his will and study how he's going to be doing the test?
I mean, my only concern is if Malice's Law isn't in chapter 32 or 35, which was what the chapters covered in the general information, then how do we know what sections of the book to study if he's going to pull problems from other sections that isn't on the general information for quiz?
Yeah, I gotta talk to him about that.
Like, that's a concern, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
no, like,
is that law from those two chapters?
Yeah, I guess that's the question.
Well,
I found
that we
one
can answer.
35.5, but let me see the quiz, the information for quiz.
What is that law, though, that you're talking about?
31.5. The freaking Michelson interferometer law. Because we never covered it in class, we never covered it in recitation, and we never covered it in homework.
Right.
Again, I tried to talk to him about it. He denied everything. And again, I would have gotten a better grade if I didn't have that question. So many people had to skip that too. Either skip it or just get it complete.
Well, in the syllabus, it does say to read the book before lecture. So he does have a valid point in defending himself against that.
Yeah, but again, I wasn't, for engineer, in terms of engineering, like anything that's not in the lecture, it's not typically not used in a test. Like they say that, hey.
The thing is, this is not engineering. This is the physics department. Sadly, sadly enough, it is that way.
Physics blows.
Yeah, I don't agree with the physics department either. They do everything different from the chemistry or something.
And you feel like you have a defendable argument, and you email or try to get in touch with the dean and see what they'll do, because I mean, for the most part, especially the upper faculty have probably heard complaints from the students. I would not be surprised if they've already received emails about it. So if you add to that, then I'm sure you'll at least get some help, but it's not really going to do much good to keep complaining about it if your professor isn't listening to you.
Yeah, so. Actually, I should really talk with a TA because I already scheduled an appointment with him on 2 o'clock. I'm going to talk to him about this thing first. Like, hey, I don't think we ever covered that in the lecture or.
So the Michelson.
How many people actually got that question wrong?
Michelson interferometer was in 35.5, which is one of the sections that it covered general information for the quiz.
See,
it wasn't even in the freaking equation sheet either.
And that equation sheet was useless in my opinion. But
yeah, I looked at it and I was like, this is missing. I looked at the sheet and I looked at my recitation and so I was like, this is missing half of the shit we talked about. So I just made my own.
Yeah.
Not only that, but we haven't even went over this. Like, there's no way of us knowing how to solve this. There's nothing in the book that says how to solve this.
And what did you say that law was that you had on your exam that we didn't talk about?
Huh?
What was the
name of the law?
But what was? I know the name, but what was it?
Huh?
Which law is that?
The Michelson-Morley experiment.
Okay, what equation is that?
Right here. And I'm not sure even how to do this because it's L.
You're not sharing anything.
Oh, oops, sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot I wasn't screen sharing. This one. Because we were supposed to use L and L for this one, but I don't even know how to do this. Like I legitimately do not know how to do this.
Oh, I had to look that one up to figure out what was going on. I'd never seen anything like that either.
Yeah, and I don't know how to do this. There's nothing in the book that tells you or an example question that actually shows you how to do this.
What example?
There's no
Was it
example of
asking you
this.
to solve
This
for?
is the only thing that actually that you were supposed to go off of for the test.
That book
But what was
section.
it asking you to solve for?
Find an angle.
Huh?
Was this the question like that they asked you to find like the angle? I don't remember what it was. Again.
No, it was the one where you had to find the wavelengths. Like draw the mirror, draw the picture, and I could find how many dark wavelengths there were.
Are there answers to quiz 1?
No,
Nope.
You have to. If you want the answers, he said just go to his office hours. I really want
But okay.
quiz 1 of this story. We should just
This question.
Well, yeah, he's not going to release answers because it's based on the test bank. So, and it was random for each student, and that would mean he would essentially be giving away his entire test bank, which is not good.
This is a complicated.
Yeah, but I don't want to just see the feedback from the TA that graded my thing. I want to see if I got something completely wrong. I mean, and I don't have time to go to someone's office hours. I mean, it would be nice if they just released the questions that were asked.
Well, you can email him and ask him if you could get the solutions to your quiz questions, with the reason that you don't have time to go to office hours, you're busy otherwise.
Yeah.
That's always worth a shot.
Yeah, I could.
It always is.
I literally got 7 points off of this, like 7 to 10 points off of this because of this question, and I hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Well, if we want to do sample problems, we could probably start them soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on you
That's
guys.
what we are doing. Just because that's pretty much the most helpful thing that we can do right now.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if he gives something that I literally did not cover, I read the notebook, I got the notes. I swear, if he does not have a question, I'm just gonna leave the class. Like I'm just nope.
Let's see. I'm not nearly prepared enough to do the sample problems, so I'm gonna have to pass on that one.
Someone open the
Neither am
sample
I, really.
problems.
I was gonna do some studying this weekend, this weekend before the exam, because now, I just had an exam on Tuesday, and I had some other stuff. So this weekend is gonna be studying and sample problem time.
Yeah, I just had 2 exams today. I to be quite honest, physics is on the back seat. It has been on the back seat.
Yeah, pretty much. And
I've
I'm
got
going
actual engineering classes I'm taking right now. In physics, if I do bad in this class, I can retake it at any time in the future.
I don't want to. I mean, yes, it's possible, but I'm not taking a slot out of my time in my schedule later to take a
not
class.
as a priority. I mean, maybe during a co-op.
Oh yeah. Even then, I mean, I don't want to go through.
I don't think they offer this class at
You
night.
cannot
again.
take physics over co-op. It's in the middle of the day.
There's no night class for this.
Yeah, no, I mean there is, but they're not gonna let engineering students take it. It's reserved for certain people.
Yeah, and I would just, that's why I asked if you would give the weighted grades, because we could see our grades now, yeah, but seeing the weighted total grade would be nice, because.
You mean the average? Is that what you mean by weighted grade? Or what do you?
Or because technically I got 10 points off of that grade, and everything else I got nearly 100 on, because the labs are annoying, but they're doable. But so I just want to see, because the
I mean, you can calculate that yourself, just
The thing is, they changed the weight of the grades. They did it last time in physics because people did bad on the quizzes, and they made that the majority.
Are you saying if there were to be a curve, what the curve would be?
I don't know if they curved this class.
They curved this class, but
It's not going to be by 2-letter grades.
No, it's not.
They
might change the weight of each component. They might make that quiz 1
That's
is worth.
what I'm thinking.
I don't think they'll do that. I wouldn't.
They've done it before, so.
I mean, I'm taking this as a senior, and I've never had a class where they changed the weighting of a certain midterm before.
They've done it multiple times so far for me in physics.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
that's
2 of 'em.
encouraging because I think it seems like everyone else does pretty well on everything else.
He,
'Cause, I
but
mean,
he said,
quizzes
yeah,
take
but he even
time,
said
but-
himself like the average of the exam is 60, which is like the normal average. So I don't think he's
What
just.
the
60.
fuck? You're telling me
Yeah,
that's a
the
normal average? If 60 is the normal average, then you're not teaching it right.
Oh, good to hear that they're shooting low.
I mean, to be honest, every physics class I've taken, the average that ends up being, it's like a C plus or C average
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
physics.
but
That's
60
pretty
is
normal
still
for
pretty damn
physics.
low.
No,
Yeah,
that's
but-
just the exam grade. That doesn't mean the class average is a 60. Your
Oh.
class average is like around a 70, 80 right now because everyone's getting hundreds on the labs. So
Yeah, I guess. I didn't get hundreds on the labs. I was being quite stupid.
I got like 3 points off in the labs to most, but they're like 3-hour long labs. Fucking annoying.
They take so much time. I don't. Why do they take so much time?
Why
Yeah,
do they
well-
go back and forth in Excel? Like this last lab, we had to make like 10 tables. Well, not just tables, but graphs.
Yeah, I was gonna-
Oh my god, 10 graphs.
All right,
That was
let's.
nightmare information.
I'm gonna intervene. In order to like get forward with this and not just have this turn into a hate circle, we should probably get moving with the sample problems.
Yeah.
Because we all know we hate this class. We all know we have our differences with it, but let's just use this time useful while we're here.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Who's sharing their screen?
No.
I'm not
can't
nearly
always,
enough.
but I
I'm not nearly enough prepared for that, sadly.
Wait. Do I seriously have to share the screen again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you
All right.
seem the
Another
most
sample
prepared
problems.
for it. I haven't.
Okay, there are the sample problems.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, it seemed like I was most prepared for it, but this car screwed me over with the Mitchelson. If I didn't have that, I would have literally got a 70.
Yeah. It's,
Do you have sample problems? Like, are you just gonna pull up the sample quiz that he gave?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I can explain each one really easily. Literally, this one is extremely easy. Unpolarized light going through a polarizer is always 1/2 the original.
Yep. That's
Yep.
good.
yeah.
And here, I'll even do the math for some of this here.
Yeah, just a relationship.
This one is really easy. This one is length.
Could you put them side by side, actually?
Just make it smaller so we can see the question in that.
There.
If you drag it to the right edge of your monitor, you can combine. You can put them side by side.
Yeah, we're just gonna do this.
Okay, that works.
It goes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Sorry, I'm literally doing this on mouse. So
Yeah.
this is the best I got here. So let's see, that will just equal outside. L equals square root of 1 minus v squared over c squared. And we know that 121 minus freaking.
Isn't for
0.
length the proper length divided by gamma?
No. Look at the actual. Wait, hold on.
Because it's going to be shorter. The proper length is shorter and the time is longer.
No, I'll look at the actual equations. Because I actually did this before. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I think. Yeah, you might be right. Sorry.
Yeah, because time is longer and length is shorter. So length is divided by gamma.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, that was just divide. Yeah.
Well, you have to remember gamma is 1 over that.
Yeah. Okay. That's how you do that. And Yeah, for some odd reason, I seem like the most prepared for each and every single test, but something always screws it over.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, and this is just basically a logic problem. That is just like the definition of that.
Yeah, that's just definition rehearsal.
Yeah, I can't like by then you just have to.
Yeah, that you just have to not know your concept for that one.
Yeah. For this one, it's just resolving power. Where is so this I think here's what my logic was.
Want to move the box over?
It was what my logic was. As the wavelength got smaller, the angle also got smaller. So as the angle gets smaller, the resolution is brighter as well. So as angle is small, because bigger angle means less visual. That's how I logic it. And frequency and wavelength are inversely proportional. That's the reason I logic it. Like the angle at what is that? Smaller angle equals more resolution, bigger angle less resolution because it's a bigger picture. That's how I reason it.
The resolving power is just what? Like how defined it makes the image or something?
Yeah.
I know there's an equation for it, but
yeah.
Yeah, like the resolution, like how well you can distinguish the diffraction pattern of
Yeah,
two.
limited angle of resolution. That's the equation I literally just drew up, but not really sure about the resolution though. I just basing that off the angle. If any of you have any alternatives, please share them. I can draw this easily. This one is actually easy to explain. By the way, I'm just probably gonna have to. I wish I had something like the TAs. I'm not sure how the TA does it. Here's the all right. Here's the satellite. H is 35,000 kilometers. This is a horrible drawing. I cannot draw for crap here. And this is reflected off of W right here. This surface, basically whatever surface is reflected on is 10 centimeters. I'm not sure if you can even see that. And wavelength equals 500 meters, nanometers. And it's asking how big the diameter is for one telescope. So it's trying to do 1.22 wavelength over D. And we're trying to find D. So D will equal 1.22 wavelength over angle. And then for the angle equals W over H, which is 10 times 10 to a negative 2 over 35. This is not a good drawing at all. And that's meters. Meters.
do you want to go up and say exactly what angle that is?
Huh?
Do you want to go up to the picture
No,
and
literally,
show like what angle that is?
What do you mean what angle? Oh, right here.
In the picture.
Oh, all right. If I remember correctly, it's right here. Because I'm just basing this off of this.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Okay, I just figured people would want to know that. Because I know people in my recitation asked about that.
Yeah, it's literally right here. And
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. And then this equals something. And just plug it in to here. And that's how you get that. It's based off this equation. It is really useful if they mention Rayleigh's criterion because you know that you have to use this equation. The only reason I knew how to solve this is because satellites. Okay, so let's see. Let's clear this up. Seriously, paint. So here's the length of the rod. Rest by, you measure the length to be 1.25. And it's asking for the speed. So the equation for this was, I'm just going to refer to length as that because I'm tired of just doing that. Now let's see, 1 minus v squared over c squared. Multiply both sides by this and divide this by this. So it's going to be, yeah, I'm just going to have to do that. You got the facts here already. Basically, this is what you get from it. I can't, yeah.
The way that I see it is that the length from an outsider, the length is going to appear shorter, so you need to divide the proper length by gamma, which is the 1 over square root 1 minus v over c squared.
Oh, sorry.
But if it's for time, then it's the new time from the other frame is going to be shorter, so you need to divide the proper time by gamma. I mean, multiply, I'm sorry.
V squared, and it's got to be something like this, I think. Yeah. See? Oh, sorry, I accidentally, yeah. See? Sorry, I think I messed up somewhere around here. Let's see. Multiply, divide, square that, so that is squared. Oh, wait. Oh, that's a minus, and then that would just turn to a plus. Somewhere, yeah, minus, because you multiply that. Basically, I can't rush through this while I explained this to you. And yeah, that's how you get that. Okay, let's see. Calamity, bright fringe, third order and fourth order. So you basically use this equation. Sine thing. So let's see. This will be the one m will equal 3 for here. And m will equal 4 for here. Since these two equal, oh sorry, 1, 2. Since these two equal, it's gonna be 3 equals lambda 1 equals 4, lambda 2. And lambda 1 is just equal to 4, lambda 2 over. Oh wait, sorry. I think we're trying to find lambda 2, sorry. Lambda 2, 3, 4, lambda 1.
Honey?
And that's how you find that. Yeah. Oh yeah, and this one is an interesting one because, all right, y over x, that's how you get the angle, but for this one, the angles are too big, so you're gonna have to use sine. So goes. So sine that's how you get the angle, and that will equal 19%. Sorry, you get what I mean. Over. (22.95 degrees). We just gotta keep that in mind. Oh wait, I was supposed to use tan. Sorry, and it goes y over x. So sorry, I used the wrong one. 21.3. That's yeah. The angle will equal. Sorry, I had to use tan there. I made a mistake. Then it's what do we have? What's the number of groups? The diffraction. We're trying to find m. If I remember correctly, sine. Let's see the third and the second. What's the number of groups? Oh, sorry, wrong one. It's this one. D sine m. I'm pretty sure m will equal 1. I'm trying to remember how to do this. Sine 21.31 equals wavelength d over wavelength. Yeah, sorry. This is just basically a half-ass attempt at, you know, basically that, and that's how you get that. Yeah, sorry. That was just basically a half-ass attempt at what I was trying to do. Oh, sorry. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I forgot to add the 3 from the first wavelength. Is anyone still even there?
I'm here.
Oh.
I'm just watching.
Yeah, no, like some of this is just me half-assing this because it's just that.
You don't really have to write stuff out if you really don't want. Like, we could just look at what they have and see if we understand what they have. Because, I mean.
Oh yeah, this one I have no idea how to do this one. I'm literally gonna ask the TA about this one because we never learned this in class.
The rest.
I thought we just had to convert this into
That's what I was talking about, how you just need to divide by gamma to get the new for length.
Oh.
So the delta L, which is not the proper, needs to be shorter than the proper, so you need to divide the proper by gamma.
Wait,
that's what you do for almost any relativity equation or problem.
No, like look right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Like that one's small. Like the this one should be smaller. The delta L should be small. Like the delta L initial should be bigger because this will be get smaller. Because of the thing. So yeah, no, No, I mean, I don't know how you get this.
Because you just need to plug in the speed equals distance over time. So see what they have up there in v equals change in distance over change in time.
Hold on, let me see. V will equal distance over time. Yeah, no, but there are two V's here. No, like I know what you mean by this, but there are two V's here. How did you get this from this by converting this mathematically?
Where?
Yeah, no, I get what you mean by this, but mathematically, how did you get this and this to do this?
Probably just.
No, because I actually tried. I legitimately no, like I actually understood what you were saying, but I actually tried this myself and I couldn't figure out. I tried this multiple times on a piece of paper and I couldn't figure out how to convert this into this equation. Because there are two V's on two different sides and somehow it makes this.
Aren't you just plugging in the equation for delta L?
Yeah, exactly. But then I think you need to rearrange it, and you're using the V
Right.
from
Yeah.
respect to what is it? The person.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, how
I
did
really
you get?
don't. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
The
Like,
original. The original equation
yes,
would
the
be
V
delta
will
L,
equal this.
not
Velocity will equal this.
delta L over square root of 1 minus V over C squared, right?
Say that again.
That would. The original equation would be.
I'm getting what you guys mean, but how did you get V equals delta L square root of 1 minus V over C squared?
Because that's just
delta
plugging
T.
in delta.
No, like I know what you mean. I plugged it in. How did you freaking do this? Convert it to the, like, just show me by hand. Can someone screen share besides me?
Yeah, let's see if I can figure out that one.
I gotta get going. Night, guys.
Night.
All right,
All in
pleasure having
all,
you.
I mean, all in all, for that equation, all you need to know is that you divide by gamma, and then to find V, it's just speed equals distance over time, and then plug in those numbers. I don't know. I'm not a fan of like rearranging the equation for what I'm solving for, because I know that it's easy to get things mixed up. So I would just plug in the numbers. I haven't done the sample thing yet. Like I said, I'm going to do that this weekend. But that or talk to your TA. I have recitation on Tuesdays. I don't know about you guys, but if you have a problem with it, then talk to your TA.
Did you, what TA do you have and what time, what section? So
I
you got
have
that from him, I
Joseph.
assume? Did you get that info
that
from
again?
him? You got that info from him, I assume?
Yeah, when we were doing recitation problems. And I really like my Joseph read something.
Yeah,
But yeah, he made
what
it
time?
really
Tuesday,
simple.
what time? Tuesday, what time?
9:30.
Good, because then we can look at the recording of it. And
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
but he'll
No,
hear
like I did
regardless.
the math for this. Delta L over delta T. I understand what you mean. But how did you, like, mathematically, I did this repeatedly. Again, I did this repeatedly. You're not understanding me here. I literally did this repeatedly multiple ways, and I couldn't get 2.5 times 10 to the 8.
Wait. If you can't figure it out, try watching the recitation video from Joseph Fabricius. He does a pretty good job explaining some of these things, and he literally saved my ass on the last exam. I
mean, for this specific problem.
Yeah, maybe he'll give you the answer for it if you look at the. He'll show you a way how to do it if you look at the recitation from Tuesday.
Oh no! I have to. I was planning on doing that. No, you're not getting me here. Okay, I'm planning on doing that. It's just that I just wanted to explain that I didn't get this from the beginning because I understand maybe delta L will equal 100 over 0.2, but that doesn't give you 2.5.
So you're doing as a mesh length of 100 meters.
Yeah, look at the problem. That does not give you 2.5. I did the problem in multiple ways already.
So you're plugging in delta L equals 100 meters.
Yeah.
1
100
minus.
meters divided by 0.2 microseconds does not equal 2.5 times 10 to the 8 meters per second.
Wait, what?
Yeah, do the math.
No, you did. Did you use the equation in lab reference, the V equals delta L naught square root 1 minus V over C squared over T? That's the thing you need to use.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So it's not just 100 over the delta T. You need to do the square root 1 minus V squared.
Wait, what would be V in this case then? Like in here? Because it doesn't give it here.
Yeah, no, they don't give.
We were trying to find V, but there's a V in there. That was my dilemma.
You could find, oh wait, it gives you the time and it gives you the length, so you can find V. It gives you the meters and the time. According to the lab, it took, oh wait, is that, yeah.
100 divided by, okay. Divided by, okay, yeah.
I think, I don't know. I'm
I
looking
will
at this
physically do this in multiple ways for you. I tried and tried for this. I'm not kidding you. This looks more complex than it seems.
Right.
You think that this will be simple. I tried this multiple times. Again, it's because of that V inside that it's kind of tricky to do. Do you understand me now?
They might not give you V, but if you have the time that it's measured and the length, then you can find V for any equation.
Delta L over delta T equals that, and then you solve both of those sides for V.
Yeah.
It's not explicitly stated in V.
Yeah.
You have everything around it, everything for every single variable around it, so you can still do the math and rearrange.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So it would be for the V of the spacecraft rest length of 100.
So basically, hold on. You're telling me to do 1 minus. Hold on, 1 minus delta over delta T squared over delta T. All right, let's see if we get 100 square root of 1 minus 100 divided by 0.2 to the 10 to the 9 squared. Nope, it just gives you an error.
Because I don't think that's how you solve for V. Go back to the question.
Okay, can you just someone screen share this and explain this to me, like how you, because I'm obviously not getting it.
Yeah, I'm at a loss either. I haven't attended recitation this week, if I'm honest, so I wouldn't really know.
Recitation, I don't think there was a recitation this week because of a power outage.
No, for some of them, yeah, but apparently mine still happened. So.
Hang on, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. Please try it because I actually tried this and it's more complicated than it actually seems.
Yeah, here in the that's one thing you should do, is note that problem down, and when you have a meeting tomorrow with the TA, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, ask him about that. Ask him about how to solve this one, and he'll gladly work it out.
I was planning to ask him about. No, my emphasis was how difficult this question was. you guys were getting me when I said that this was harder than it seems, and I know that I was going to ask the TA tomorrow. In fact, I literally messaged them about it. So we will meet tomorrow in order to do this.
Mm.
Yeah, I think you were misunderstanding me when doing this problem.
Yeah, I think I was mistaken you there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the solution is certainly not doing the difficulty of the problem justice. It's not, you know, showing
I
how.
never do.
Yeah, well.
I already told you, I literally did this multiple times in multiple ways, and I couldn't get 2.5 times 108. That's what I was saying. I just want to emphasize that point. I wasn't saying. Like,
You're good. You're good. You're good, man. It's just that, how do we get it though? You've got me thinking about it now. Yeah, I'd have to watch my recitation, go through the phases.
Also, have you tried just copy and pasting this into Google?
Nope. I actually
Try
really
that.
should.
Yeah, it's maybe a good idea. Go try it.
Literally should be like.
Don't say
Okay,
it should be
let's
one
see.
of the first things to do, but it is a sensible thing to do. Yeah, there's a bunch of check.
I don't have
Coursera, yeah. No, sometimes it works.
I don't. I usually use like Slater or what's the other one?
No idea what any of those things are.
Oh wait, Coursera looks good. Hang on. Go take a look at them.
Oh no, I already took a look. They weren't there. Like, it's blocked for me.
Yeah, some things are
See?
blocked, but some things are shown.
This we already have. We already have this. There was no point in looking at these because we already had them.
Yeah, sometimes if you look for it on Google, you get
Yeah,
something
I don't have
good.
check.
Yeah, sadly, I don't know either.
Right, let's see this one. Nope. Yep, it doesn't look like it's online.
It's
Nope.
online somewhere, I'm sure.
All right. Can you guys try to do it? Oh yeah, by the way, these are pretty easy.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah, it's just a plug-in chart for those. For this, yeah, no, this really threw me off because I was expecting this to be that easy. That one threw me off. This one was fine because it's usually going to be last time. Like, the answer is usually gonna be last time unless, you know, observer is usually last time again. But for this one, yeah, that threw me off because I wasn't expecting the question to be that easy. But yeah, basically anything else is pretty simple. But that question right over here, it's ooh. So did any of you try this?
I haven't gone through it yet. No.
No, I don't think any. Neither have I.
You're a bit ahead of everybody else in this.
We've all had
Can you guys
midterms.
please try?
We've all been studying.
Can you guys at least try this now? I've literally been trying this for like several minutes. Even after the answer was exposed to me, I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, well, Christopher, I don't have Chegg.
I don't have Chegg.
Maz doesn't
I don't have
Chegg.
Chegg or Coursera or any of those sites.
Yeah, I don't. Well, if you know someone that
I
has
have
Chegg.
3 roommates who are taking physics and a boyfriend who is taking it.
And none of them have Chegg.
Huh?
And none of them have Chegg.
I'm pretty sure not many of us actually do have Chegg.
I did back when they had a free trial. I could cheat it by where you could use online virtual credit card service, and you can essentially just use the 30 days, and then you would do it again with another virtual credit card that costs you nothing. But they
Oh
got
yeah,
rid of
by
it.
the way, be careful of this because this is actually delta L0 because how long, according to the observer.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, be careful of that because yeah, this is according to observer. So this would be the actual one. Like pretend that these were switched around.
Also, no, never mind.
All right, I'm gonna head out, guys.
All right, have to
Yeah.
stay for other midterms as well.
It's getting late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the extra credit tomorrow, and I'll see what I can do. See
Yeah.
ya.
Ask the TA tomorrow about the question and follow up with us. Maybe even record the Zoom session if you want.
Yeah. Oh yeah, one more thing. I noticed that the TA actually marked some of my questions wrong by accident because he didn't notice that I had a thing. It was just that I was so rushed. I literally listed on unnoticeable places.
Okay. All right. Let us know. Maybe you can even record the answer that he gives you to that problem.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him to see if he can record. But oh yeah, by the way, share this with the other guys as well because
yeah, I will.
Yeah, 2 o'clock Saturday.
2 o'clock Saturday.
Share this
Okay.
with the other guys. Actually, I should probably write Discord meeting with TA on 2 o'clock p.m. Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, it's on like a Discord meeting with everyone. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if it doesn't end up being Discord, it'll be Zoom.
Okay.
But there will
just
certainly
put that
be a
in the
meeting.
group chat.
Yeah, I already got this appointment set up.
Okay.
Like I'm not kidding. I emailed the
Yeah, he's emailed him. Yeah.
and
But
he
I
said
mean-
he'll do it on Saturday. See?
I know, but is everyone going to be able to join? If
Yeah.
so, how is the link?
Look.
Yeah.
I know, but how do we get? Is it going to be on Discord, on Zoom? Do we have the
Oh,
link
it's
for
gonna
it
be
yet?
on Zoom.
Yeah.
Last time I did was on Zoom.
Well, it doesn't really matter because if he comes to the Discord and he shares the screen there, that doesn't matter. If we go to Zoom and screens are shared there, it doesn't matter. Either way.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Zoom.
Yeah, it's probably going to be Zoom because that's easier. So we'll figure
So you're just
it
gonna
out.
post the thing?
Okay. I think I understand a couple of these questions, and yeah, I know it's gonna be a time-consuming thing, but hey, we have a TA with us. Huge advantage.
Yeah, it's going to be good to learn with them.
Yeah, I remember. Oh yeah, by the way, I would have done way worse on the test if I didn't have him last quiz. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right. All right. Well, I wish all of you a good night, and I shall see you Saturday, I guess.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.